Hello, hello, hello. So someone had asked me about the CBBE body and doing a show on this, okay? So first, this is the mod that I'm using that I use all the time. CBBE Curvy All-in-One. Now this covers your body, the female body, and it covers all the female clothing and armor. It will, in the game, it will fit this body. Okay, if you use this mod, this does everything. This does use the DLC as well. Now, that's because that's all in one. There are other options where you can get just the ones you want. Like you can do just vanilla. Let's see, what's this? Is this just the body? I believe this is just the body. And this is the vanilla outfits without the DLC. So you can have this without the DLC. So this does require the body. You see it says required mods. And this, I believe this is just the body and the textures for the body. So I think you'd be okay here. So you can do this without the DLC, okay? I'm just saying this in case you don't have all the DLC stuff. I would understand if you don't. It's fine. I used all-in-one because I have all the DLCs and blah blah blah. Okay, we'll just blah 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 me there. Okay. Now there is the slim if you don't want the curvy. If you want the, I think of it as the skinny version, but you can call it slim or whatever they call it. They call it slim here. So you can do that, and it too there's a slim all-in-one. There is just a body and vanilla outfits. If you don't have any of the DLC, you would use those two. And then, or if you have the DLC, you would add in whatever ones you have. Now, you know, that's up to you, whatever you have. If you have Automatron, or if you have Far Harbor, or if you have Nuka, you know, and those will update or replace those outfits and those armors as well. Okay, I know it's mainly outfits, but there is armor in Fallout 4 as well. So that's the basic body, and that's the mod we're talking about now. I use this mod, like I was saying, this version. Now, Jair, or maybe Yair, depending on their pronunciation. That is the person that has uploaded it here, and I believe this is Caliente's mod. Let me look here. Credits. Okay, it's this team of people here that get the credit, okay? Down at the bottom. I'm not going to get into all that. They basically give Caliente credit for CBBE and Body Slide. So I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just going to say there's the credits, okay? Now this mod, if you do the all-in-one mod, is going to be about 112 megabytes. If you'll notice, if you do the other mods, if you do just a few of the mods, like let's say you just had the vanilla, you would have this mod for about 53, and this mod for about 42, which gives us what, 95? So you would save a little space by not including the DLC. Not a lot, but you'd save a little space. So that's just something to be aware of. If you don't have the DLCs, definitely don't try to use the all-in-one or this other stuff, because I don't know what kind of problem that would give you, but it would probably be a mess. All right. So here, I'm going to hop out of the game, and I'm going to show you the... hold on a second. Let me show you one more thing. In my load order, now this is just the show load order that we use. It's much more basic than our game load order, and I have some other crazy stuff turned on. I only have this on right now. I've turned off these other things so that when we go look at Jenny, you can see just this mod. She'll probably be wearing the pilot outfit, and I'll take that off, and we'll show you the body. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else here that affects her outfit. So yeah, we should be good to go. I'm going to hop into the game, and we'll take a look at Jenny and just show you the body that this represents, okay? All right, see you there in a minute.
Affirmative.
All right, so I had to make somebody new because the cheat room looks thing doesn't show the body very well. So we're going to look at her body here. Again, this is with the standard CBBE body, okay? And she starts out, and they do make it a challenge. This is the CBBE Curvy. This is the standard body. It's not bad. You know, it's not greatly curvy, but it's not awful. I mean, to my mind, it could use some work, but whatever. It depends on what you like. Of course, you know how Fallout 4 is. I hate this little triangle because you can never get somebody that really looks really nice. You can either plump them out, or you can make them muscular, which is just weird. Or you can make them thin, which to me too is just weird. I prefer, if I'm going to do this, if I'm not using Busty or anything, then I would just go basically middle of the road. You could do something like this, but that doesn't seem to have much effect. Just coming down here in the middle of thin and large. Now, if you go to large, that does make a difference, but really, the middle of the triangle seems the most normal appearance, and that's how I'm going to leave that. Because there's nothing you can do. Anytime you try to give her a little thickness, she just, gets all weird looking. And if you go this route, then she starts getting thin and weird, and, it's not horrible, but it's not great. So, Fallout 4's character, builder, body, whatever, it is what it is. All right, but this is with the CBBE body. Now, we're going to accept this, and I'm just going to keep her middle of the road. Okay, we're going to accept this. We're going to hop out of here, and I'm going to show you her body as it is. Oh, my goodness, just stare at the floor, will you? Okay, so let's just zoom out here. Okay, now, we're going to have her take off. Now this outfit, this vault suit, is fitted to that body, okay? Let's just take that off and show you. Now this is the CBBE body with that default underwear. Now unfortunately, I can't get back to the looks menu with this to show you anything with that, which is too bad. But nonetheless, this is that body with that underwear, okay? And it's fine. It's fine. It's not, it's not wonderful, and it's not horrible. It's better than the vanilla body, right? And definitely the texture and stuff is a lot better. It looks a lot better. So I'm not trying to be down on it. I guess I'm spoiled because in Skyrim you have so many different options, and then here in Fallout 4, it seems like this is really the only good option you have. And I'm going to do another show and try to look at some different bodies in Fallout 4, but there's really, to my mind, there's really not a lot of options, okay? Anyway, so this is the CBBE body, and this is what you end up with, and this is the underwear it uses. It's a perfectly fine body. There's nothing wrong with this. All the clothing that you have will be fitted to this body, such as this outfit here. Now, it does not support any TBBP, and matter of fact, I don't really see much of that in Fallout 4, okay, on the Xbox. Yes, I know there's a ton of stuff on PC, but we're not on PC. That's not what I'm referring to. So, I don't see a lot of that on the Xbox. I have seen some, a little bit, but not a lot, okay? Alright, so this is the body, and this is how it looks. Now, I'm going to go and take her out of here, and we're going to make some clothing, and I'll show you some of that. I'm not going to show you everything because all of it's going to be very similar to this vault suit, but I do want you to see some of it, okay? And it'll help when I do a next show on some of the other mods, because I'm trying to do a little CBBE series for Fallout 4, okay? Alright, so I will see you in a moment.
Transfer complete.
Alright, so here we are on our random girl. And we're going to use her to show you some of these outfits here, how they're formatted or fitted to this body. So let me just take you in. We're going to show you. Now, I just did some random ones, like the army fatigues here. The athletic outfit looks a little ragged, but hey, this is what it is in the game. Now, these are just fitted. They're not really changed from what you would see in vanilla, except they're fitted to this body, okay? So, I'm going to use this same for the next episode you see in this line of mod shows. I'm going to use these same outfits and this same girl, because I might as well, right? Anyway, I think that's a pretty cool outfit in itself. I don't know if there's much difference. Oh yeah, there's a little coloration difference. Okay, I didn't know. Couldn't remember. And then this looks similar, but again, a slightly different shade or color. Yes, she has too much. She cannot run. This is the robe. If you wanted the robe, I don't know if you can see up under her robe, and I'm not going to look. She's a cartoon. But hey, you enjoy yourself. That's what I always say. I don't know about this. That's the black fisherman's overalls. I guess whatever, you know. This is supposed to be black. It just has black sleeves. I think that's funny. Okay, that's all right. I think that might be what John is kind of wearing right now. He's wearing something like that. Bottle shirt and jeans. Oh, okay. So this is like, yeah, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. This is just some normal, this is mainly going to be clothing, okay? This is mainly clothing for her. Now, after we're done here and looking at these clothes, now these are just random clothes, random things that I made for her to just show you. When we're done here, we'll get out and we'll look at the mod, and we'll also look at we'll do a quick review of all the other CBBE compatible mods that are out there. And when I say quick review, I mean really I'm just going to do a search and show you there's a huge selection of stuff. And you can look on my channel, and I've looked at a few, but I have not by any means covered all the mods that are out there for CBBE. So just so you're aware of that. And then I'll try to do some more shows on some of these, because I haven't done a lot lately. And we'll try to look at those. But here, we're just trying to look at some of this. Now, I tried not to make up too many things, but it looks like we've done quite a few things. Now, some of these are different than others. There's the casual outfit. And now does that not look, that looks like, to me, that reminds me of something out of the 50s or 60s. Oh, Chase's uniform. Okay. Well, I've seen worse rags than that before, so that's not that bad. And this is the green version. And that looks a little worse. Okay, that looks a little more like rags to me. Shorts, I don't see much difference there. Oh, okay, they made that one different. So it's interesting how they decided at times to make something more different, and then other times they didn't. But that's okay. It's just just something to notice. Huh. I should have probably gave that to Harry. Harry doesn't wear that suit. He wears something else. Anyway, now in some of these, I guess we could have showed you on a guy, but since I made her for... No, it wouldn't work, because this is for CBBE, which is female only, right? Right. So do remember that all this is female only when we're talking about CBBE To my knowledge, there is no male version. Okay, so never heard of. Oh, we don't need that. Just skip the armor. Don't worry about that. So there's another outfit, and these are not going to vary a lot. I like the cow outfit, even though it's kind of dumb and funny looking at the same time. So here we're getting back to that. More of a jeans look. Here we have a damaged hazmat suit. It doesn't look too damaged though, does it? I don't see any big rips or anything in it. This always looks funny to me because it really looks like she's got like the huge butt. They made it so bulky down below. It's so funny. But these are just something, you know, interesting. See how it's fitted. Now, some of these, if you'll notice, when she puts these on, some of these I think make her thinner, and then I think some don't. But some of these definitely make her thinner than I created her. I think you can tell it. And that's okay. I mean, this is really, from what I've seen, this is probably the best realistic body with good textures for Fallout 4 on the Xbox. I've not seen anybody bring anything over that's better with, now mind you, with clothing and armor fitted to them. You know, this at least has everything you need right off the box, right out. I didn't say that right. Right out of the box, or right off the bat, this all-in-one mod covers your clothing and your body and everything. And you could just take this one mod and go for it, and that would be it. So that's an interesting thing. Oh, there we go. Institute jumper. I don't know what. Oh, okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Kellogg's outfit. There you go, for the girl who doesn't have Kellogg's outfit. There's a dress. It's clean. It's not dirty. I didn't do any of the dirty stuff. Oh, wait, look, we're not going to do that. Let's skip that. Let's go to the longshoreman outfit. Oh, my goodness. That's a huge difference. How about Lorenzo's suit? Oh, not bad. The mechanic jumpsuit. There you go. These are not bad at all, the way they have fitted this to the body. That's the Minutemen outfit, really? I expected something different. The operator's armored skirt. Okay, that's not bad, actually. I like the fact that she's got a hammer there on her leg. Yes, and when I have a hammer, guess what? Everything's a nail, and I use it that way. That's the way it goes. Okay, sweater and shorts. Okay. Is that a sweater? I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty weird. The postman uniform. There we go. Here's our mail delivery person right here. Oh, we don't need that. Let's skip that. Give her the red dress. There you go. And this is Magnolia's red dress, I believe, if you go to the third rail and see her. Now you'll notice too, look at this. This gives her a little bit more of a booty than some of the other outfits. I don't know how they decide on these things. And this is a gray version. I think this is basically, in a way, that same dress with, you know, slightly different, but. Whew, it's hot in here. Summer shorts, that's what we need. Oh yeah, there we go. Now that definitely looks like some old shorts, doesn't it? Now, of course, I'm going to tell you this at the end. You could have just fast forwarded through some of this and just looked at the outfits that you wanted to. I didn't make everything, so you're not going to see everything. You're just seeing some highlights of things that I made. And then there's the jumpsuit again. We'll show you that real fast. That's just the basic jumpsuit that she was wearing. And then this is the wrap and ripped jeans. Not too ripped. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know what that's going to look like. Oh, like that. Okay, so that's yellow. And then we have the trench coat. Again, I'm not sure. More tan than yellow, if you ask me. But okay, I'm okay with that, though. And there we go. So that's it. Now I'm going to hop out, and I'm going to look at the mod, and I'm going to bring up some other mods to just do a quick show of those mods. So if you want to see that, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so the specific mod we've been looking at is the CBBE Curvy All-in-One. This is the official Caliente's Beautiful Bodies Enhancer, and it's Curvy All-in-One. Now that's specifically what we were showing you here. However, if you search for CBBE, you're going to see a lot of different mods here. And there is a slim version if you prefer a slimmer version. I don't really consider the curvy to be all that curvy, so I don't know how much use the slim gets, but for some people they really prefer that slim look, and so I'm sure it is used. Yeah, there's 27,000 favorites, so I'm sure it's used quite a bit. And the curvy has 139,000, so I mean that kind of gives you an idea. The curvy is more popular, but you'll notice the slim still has a big following. So this is the mod that I was mainly showing. Like I said, about 112 megabytes. It's not too big for all that it does, okay? It's actually very good. It has good body textures, and you know, I don't know what else I can say about it. The underwear is a bit blah, which is why I used an underwear replacer, and we'll get into some of that. I actually did a show on that in the past, so I don't know if I'll do a show on that again. But I am going to do a show on some of the other things. Anyway, let's see. So Slim All-in-One is about the same size. I think all they do is just change the body shape, so that's why it's all in one and it's still about the same size. Now, if you do a lookup on CBBE, if you'll notice I did search results for CBBE, and you will find a lot of mods that mention CBBE, and then a lot of these really are CBBE mods that will fit either curvy or slim. Sometimes you'll find a version for both, sometimes not. Some of these are not definitely CBBE, and they're not definitely not. They're not clear on what they are, so I'm going to leave those alone. But here, this one definitely is a CBBE mod. And if you look here, it tells you it's CBBE. It does not tell you if it's curvy or slim, so I don't know. We'll have to try it. Same here. Does not tell us. Does it tell us if it's curvy or slim? No. So that's too bad. That would be useful to know. Some of these will come right out and tell you what they are. Oh, well, this is the same mod author, and obviously they're not bothering to tell you which it is. Let me go over here and we'll find some, perhaps, that will tell us more. No, this is the same mod author. Okay, well, I do appreciate the fact that Kurt Will Game is putting up the mods, you know, even though I haven't had a chance to check all these out. But let's see. Like, here you go. See, this one says this is for Slim. And this is from Tenuvia. Now, I'm just doing this as informational, just letting you know. You can download these and try these out while you're using this mod, okay? And you would just put, let me see if I can show you. In your load order, you would just put your CBBE all in one here, and then any other mods, like any other clothing or mods like that, I put below it, especially if they do changes or replacers, like that's a replacer and this is a replacer. But I put them down below it, even if it's not a replacer, like this is just adding in something. I put it below it so that if it is a replacer, it definitely will replace what's there, and I will get the effect that I want. Because the one at the bottom is the one that's going to win out, okay? That's what you're going to end up seeing. Now, let's see. Was there anything else here? Let's see. That says Mary Jane body, so I'm not sure about that. That's CBBE Curvy. This is Slim. You'll see it says Slim right there. And Vanilla Dudes. And let's see. Then here, this is a curvy patch. Now, this ends up being curvy, this unzip vault suit. Even if it doesn't say curvy, it does end up being curvy. So, and a lot of these are curvy, but they don't all say they are. So you really, sometimes you just have to try it out. Like this says it's CBBE 1K. I don't see immediately where it says it's curvy. So you kind of, sometimes you just have to try things out and see what's what. This is a good mod if you want to do something. Actually, let's see, that's the 2K. The 1K mod is good too, I believe. Though you'll notice I had the 2K favorited. Nonetheless, this is a good mod. It has some good armors and outfits in it. That was the one I used if you saw any of my shows with that. I wish more of these actually said if they were curvy or slim. You notice they really don't bother. Does this one say if it's curvy or slim? No. So that's too bad. I mean, more and more it would be nice if they said, though I'm going to assume that most of these are probably curvy because the curvy body isn't super curvy or thick anyway. It's not like they're so top heavy or anything that it's ridiculous, because they're not. And then they're not bottom heavy either. So curvy is just, it's just good enough. It's not really. Now here, this one says curvy and this one says slim, which is helpful. Nonetheless, I was just trying to show you this so that you know kind of what to look for. And let's see, let me come down here. Where's my, okay. Let's say I was going to test these out. I'm just going to download these if I have the space. I'm going to download this, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a show on these. These are older outfits, but just to give you an idea. Okay, and we're going to try this. If I don't have the space for it, then I'll just show you the one. But this is just to show you what I meant when I was talking about where I would place these. Even though these aren't replacers, these are add-ons. Nonetheless, okay, let's just leave it there. Those two, I have plenty of space. But let's leave it there for a minute. Let's come down to the bottom. You know how it is when you download something, it drops it right down here. So this bodysuit, I would bring it up and I would put it below. I would put it below my all-in-one. I would put it below that and below that, because those are replacers. I'd really like to put my add-ons down here. So I would really put it here. But definitely it would be below these things. Okay? That's just the way I roll. I mean, if you use a different load order, suit yourself. It's really not a big deal. but I would try to make sure that I had these things below these mods just to make sure I'm getting what I want. That's the whole reason I do things the way I do is I want to make sure that I'm seeing the mod that I want. So I keep the mods lower if I want to make sure that they're not accidentally being replaced. Now in this case, these are additions. It shouldn't matter. But still, I just want to make sure I mention that. Like this bikini underwear replacer, if this was above the all-in-one mod, you would never see that underwear. You would only see what comes with this mod. So that's why I say you want to make sure that you keep that at the top, and then if you want to do any replacing, put it below that, okay? All right. So I'm going to end it there. I know this has been kind of long, but someone had wanted an explanation, and so I'm trying to give you as much quick information as I can without being too crazy, okay? So I hope all this is helpful to you. Remember that this is the main mod, and this will give you the body and the skin textures, and all the clothing, all the vanilla and DLC clothing for this one will be fitted to that body, okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Would somebody please just get me some clothes? Please, really? Come on, man. Just a shirt, some pants. I'll settle for shorts, a crop top. I don't care. I just would like to not have my innards showing all the time. Please, please. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.